This is Vampire Kyo 87, and today I'll be showing you guys my Lightsworn deck. So here it is. Monsters, I have 3 wolves. Special summon when it's milled, it's 2100 beat stick, basically. 2 Lila, blow up back row. It's really nice to, you can abuse her by keep getting her back all the time with Lumina. And then 3 Lumina basically helps the deck swarm and gets us started because she mills 3 and she's just good. And then 3 Celestias to blow up back row monsters, especially like Armor Master, because it can't be killed by battle, so, Celestia it, and yeah, they're fucked. So yeah, that's why I run her in 3s. And then 2 Raikou. I seriously love Raikou, just he's so good against like Glad Beasts and Blackwings because you can just blow up their Laquari or whatever you hate, like their Herc if they don't have a War Chariot, and stupid Armor Master again, just because everyone in the world is running Blackwings right now. So I seriously maybe even want to run 3 because he's so good, and like Raikou's just amazing. Anyway, 1 Jane, really good, 2100 in the damage step. Runs over like Stratos and Laquari and all that other stuff that decks do on their first turn or whatever. But yeah, really nice. And then Gareth, for draw power to get some +1s, and like to Foolish Burial Gareth when I have Lumina. So then I have a Lumina Gareth first turn's really nice. Get some extra cards or whatever. And then Arcus. I like Arcus a lot just because he's just really good because your Lightsworns can't be targeted like especially against like Glads, because you can't be Geyserist or stuff like that, and then they can't really do much if you can protect it with like a Gardna or a Honest. And for dumb Blackwing, so they can't half your stuff with Gale, because Gale's retarded. But anyway, like Arcus, really good. And then 3 Necro Gardna to protect your whatever you need to protect, Lumina, whatever. And then Plague Spreader for Synchros, because, make easy Goyo Guardian or whatever. And then 3 Honest, basically stable for the deck. Helps you like run over Stardust Dragon, because Stardust Dragon gives Lightsworns trouble because you can't really Celestia it or anything, so they'll just tribute Stardust and stuff like that. But anyway. And then Judgment Dragon, basically blow up the field, attack for 3,000. I only have 1, need to get another one, but 1's good enough for now. And then spells, 3 Solar Recharge, draw power, starts the deck up. Yeah. And then 2 Charge of the Light Brigade, Rhoda for Lightsworns, and yeah, it starts the deck up as well. I need a 3rd one. Then 2 Foolish, just for Plague Spreader, Gareth, or Wolf if you really need to, but I never really use it for that. And then 2 Reincarnations to get back JD, or Honest, or whatever you want to get back at the time. And then Giant Trunade to, get rid of back row if I want to try to go for an OTK or just go for game. And yeah. And then for traps, 2 Beckoning Light to get back light monsters, get back like Honests and Judgment Dragon, and then yeah, whatever you need to get. And then 3 Threatening Roar. Threatening Roar like just stops decks in their tracks, especially against other Lightsworn decks, because they can't kill you, then they have to like mill half their deck, and especially against Glads too, just because they can attack and tag and do retarded stuff. But anyway, yeah. And then 3 Royal Decree. Royal Decree is really good um, in the deck, I think, just because you can just set it and they're like Mirror Force, no Royal Decree, and then they scoop or they can't trench your field or whatever, and every deck running bottomless and twos or threes and stuff like that. But yeah, that's why I main Royal Decree. I know a lot of people don't, but I just like it. And then for my extra deck, um, 2 Stardust, 2 Black Rose, Goyo, Thought Ruler, 2 Colossal Fighters, Magical Android, Red Dragon Archfiend, Iron Chain Dragon, Psychic Life Trancer, and Armory Arm. So, yeah, that was my Lightsworn deck. But it runs really well against most decks at my locals. I mean, there's a 1 or 2 Blackwing decks, and just 2 Glad decks, and yeah, my locals isn't really too competitive, which is kind of lame, but it's just basically made to stop the decks at my locals, basically. But yeah, shout outs to Team Minority again, just because they're cool and I like all their videos, and yeah, SS Dark Avenger, I like his videos as well, and his card of the weeks and stuff like that. And that's it. So that was my Lightsworn deck. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace, guys.